Hello and welcome. Great to have your company on Kalkine TV. I'm Holly and you're watching The Buzzing Trends. In today's show, we'll be looking at 3 ASX listed financial players for newbie investors, including names like Zipco, Pinnacle Investment Management Group and QBE Insurance Group. So let's begin. Well, all investment involves risk, and it's important to assess your investment goals based on your age. Newbie investors are the new traders who are not much familiar with the stock market. And these investors could be of any age group, technically. So when a person is new to the stock market, you must be aware about their investment goals, risk appetite, latest developments in news, or any event impacting the stocks. And with multiple stocks on the ASX, it can be a colossal task for newbie investors to decide which stock would be best suited to their unique investment goals. With that said, let's take a quick look at 3 stocks operating in the financial space for a newbie investor to explore. And the first company on our radar today is Zipco. Fintech player Zipco experienced a significant growth in the past 3 years, and its shares have improved by a whopping 512%. In the financial year 21, the company witnessed strong growth across all key metrics. While the company's revenue increased by 150%, it achieved a record transaction value of $5.8 billion. During this period, the number of customers of Zipco also grew by 248% to 7.3 million. The company delivered a solid credit performance in light of the coronavirus pandemic, led by a recent usage plus investments in Zip's clients in its proprietary decisioning abilities. Meanwhile, the company executed its global strategy during the year, and they expanded their footprint into 12 markets spread across 5 continents. Local brands like JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman, Newegg, and international players like Shein, The Hut Group, and Boohoo are incorporated into Zip's platforms. Recently, they agreed to make a strategic investment in Indian BNPL player Zest Money. This investment is in line with the company's strategy to build a truly global buy now, pay later business model that helps regional and global partners in multiple markets, providing everyone everywhere with access to fair and easier payment products. On top of that, Zip also announced signing an agreement with Microsoft on the 30th of September that'll enable Zip to integrate its tech into Microsoft's Edge shopping experiences, starting with the US markets. Zipco has delivered around 26% returns to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. As a matter of fact, we sat down with the company's Chief Strategy Officer on today's edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. So keep an eye out for the episode on our channel later today to hear more from the BNPL leaders themselves. But moving on, before we move ahead and look at the Pinnacle Investment Management Group and QBE Insurance as well, it's time for a short break.
Property by Kalkine. Looking for a dream home? Well, that may sound easy, but it isn't. And from looking for a property that is the right fit for you in terms of cost and other factors, to zeroing down on the right mortgage plan, there are various aspects to consider. And for the latest slowdown in the property market, tune in on Kalkine TV with me, Sage. I will give the latest updates on the property market as well as real estate stocks to help you make the right decision. Keep watching Property with Kalkine.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of our show on The Buzzing Trends. Let's now have a look at Pinnacle Investment Management Group and QBE Insurance. They're both in action due to recent turn of events. Well, first up, Pinnacle Investment Management Group, the company witnessed a massive growth of 124% in its share price within the past 3 years. And recently, they were included in the ASX 200 index. Pinnacle Investment was founded in 2006 and has 16 investment affiliates. As of the 30th of June, the affiliates jointly managed around $89.4 billion in assets across various asset classes. Pinnacle Investment Management also offers working capital, seed funding and other investment support services to its specialist managers, who independently run their firms and share profits with the company. In the financial year 21, Pinnacle Investments made a net profit of $67 million, with basic earnings per share increasing by 103% to 38.2 cents a share compared to the previous corresponding period. Although that being said, as the company declared a fully franked final dividend of 17 cents, the total amount of fully franked dividends announced for financial year 21 was 28.7 cents. The company holds significant equity interest in several high-performing investment managers in Australia and provides infrastructure and distribution capabilities to their affiliates. Meanwhile, the company's fundamentals appear to be in place for sustainable growth in the financial year 22. Pinnacle Investments has delivered around 117% return to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. Well, with that said, the next company on our list today is QBE Insurance Group, which is amongst the top 20 general insurance and reinsurance companies in the world. QBE has remained resilient during the challenging times of last year, and in the first half of financial year 21, the company announced a statutory net profit of $441 million. On a constant currency basis, the gross written premium improved by 20% to $10.203 billion due to the strong premium rate, environment, enhanced customer retention, and new business growth throughout all areas. Overall, the combined operating ratio was in line with the company expectations. Growth in crops was particularly robust at 48% because of a considerable rise in the prices of corn and soybean, along with aimed organic growth. Barring crops, gross written premium grew by 14% on a constant currency basis, and net premium improved by 10% to $6.5 billion. The company declared an interim dividend of 11 cents per share and its constant dividend provider. They expect a better performance owing to a better economic outlook in future. QBE Insurance has delivered around a 36% return to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. Well, that covered. It's time to wrap up today's show, but I hope you found it informative and insightful. Stay tuned for more news and live updates on Kalkine TV. Holly Shields signing off.